Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the Indiana Fever. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
Well, now that we're midway through the season, what kind of things are you guys keeping your eyes on moving forward?
I'm looking at how the playoff picture starts to take shape, because now is the time for playoff-bound teams to start securing home court advantage.
Yeah, and on the flip side, I'm curious which teams will kind of shake out in terms of the lottery, the trade deadline. It'll be very interesting.
Now here's Cloud. Past Onyon Wade. Caldwell. From outside, off the mark. Left side, Atkins. Howard. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Now here's Onyon Wade. Pass to Caldwell. To the paint, Charles. And nice D from Angel Reese. And here is Howard. And stolen by Onyon Wade. Here's Caldwell. Makes it off the glass.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Caldwell pulls it in. So, first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Past Onyon Wade. Caldwell. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, nice pass by Onyon Wade. Leads to the hoop.
Howard with the ball. Outside, Atkins. Brink. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They're 1 for 4. Looking to get it going here.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Here's Taylor to stop the run, and she hits the jump shot.
Well, because the defense is so worried about Angel Reese's ability inside, the mid-range shot is usually there for her if she wants.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Onyon Wade. Sinks that one from the post. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Brink. Howard. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
The Fever with the lead. Here's Cloud. Here's Onyon Wade. Misses in close. Outside Howard. McBagor with the rejection.
Another block in the career of McBagor, one of the top swatters in the league.
Here's Taylor. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Ryan Howard with the trifecta. It's a tie ball game.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
And here's Indiana.
Out to the wing. Here's Caldwell. Defended by Atkins. Back to Cloud. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. And rebounded by Brink. Outside Howard. Here's Taylor. Outside Brink. Pass to Howard. Reese. Charles. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, that's exactly where Reese wants the ball, where she can use her size.
Indiana with the ball. Trailing by 2. Now here's Charles. Over Reese. Charles, no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
With the step back. Out to Howard. The dive for the ball. Stolen by Tina Charles.
Now here's Onion Wade.
Guarded by Howard. Pass to Magbagor. And here's Charles. 6 to shoot.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Brink covering.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
She's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake. Come on, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Now here's Howard. She's got 7. Here's Taylor.
They get the rebound.
Now here's Howard.
Onion Wade covering.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
And it's the fever ball. Pass to Magbagor. Charles. Cloud. Mabry covering. And they take the lead.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard. Helps her inside.
Outside Howard. Here's Atkins.
Outside Brink.
Back to Atkins. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Now here's Cloud.
Pass to Melbourne.
To the middle. Here's Charles.
Brink grabs the miss.
Now here's Mabry. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the inside.
Reese.
And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Charles.
Brink covering.
Pass to Melbourne. Outside Charles. Inside. Here's Magbagor. Shoots and misses. 0 for 1 to begin the game.
Outside Brink.
Howard down low. Reese gets the bucket.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Cloud can't get it to go. Outside Howard. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Cloud. Magbagor.
Reese defending.
Pass to Charles. Cloud.
And here's Melbourne.
Here's Charles.
Brink covering.
Looking to end the drought.
Cameron Brink playing some nice defense.
She's having a tough quarter scoring the ball, unable to help them narrow the gap.
And the basket by Mabry.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
Charles Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Now here's Mabry. Outside Howard. Pass to Reese. Howard. She's off on that one.
Ezzy Magbagor, nice defense. Onion Wade with it. Reese on her.
Magbagor, guarded by Howard.
Now here's Onion Wade.
Cloud. Over Mabry. Cloud can't get it to go. Now Mabry. Pass to Howard. Back to Mabry. From outside the arc. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway.
It's been a lopsided affair as far as rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
Here's Melbourne. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Flexing her physical attributes to complete the basket through contact. That's a heads-up play from Turner.
Outside Mabry. Austin, defended by Turner. Outside for Mabry. The Fever pull it in. McKinney, Healy defending. And here's Caldwell. They get a hand on it. Over to the wing. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Now Melbourne. Over Sheldon. Melbourne shot is off.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Here's Caldwell. She's got 5. Drops in the tray.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
And we continue to watch the development of Dorka Juhas. And Brian, she's really starting to put the pieces together. You can see it.
Well, at 6'5", she has the length to do damage in every phase of the game. I just think it's going to be a slow build. She's already increased her range, and she's looking much more comfortable out there.
The Fever trailing. McKinney, Healy defending. Pass to Caldwell. Juhas sets the screen. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Sheldon.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
The 3. Shoots and misses. 0 for 1 to begin the game. Here's Caldwell. Reese defending. Pass to Caldwell. Over Reese. A shot by Caldwell, no good. Now here's Peely, guarded by Juhas. Outside Mabry. Here's Sheldon. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple.
And this team counts on Sheldon to space the floor. And right there, you're seeing why.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. A 5th overall pick in the 2024 draft, 5'10" guard J.C. Sheldon.
Yeah, she grew up and played basketball in the state of Ohio. And Sheldon went high in the draft because she could hit threes, run point, and is a very good point of attack defender.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by.
Pass to Juhas.
To the inside. Guarded by Austin. And it's Austin with the rebound.
A nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they've put in on the glass.
They hold a big margin in the rebounding department, completely dominating the boards.
They're not afraid to just let it go here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three.
Now here's Juhas.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Mabry. Pass to Taylor.
Back to Reese.
It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Now Turner, guarded by Austin. Mabry covering. Pass to Melbourne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for her. Here's Taylor. Austin. To the left wing. Here's Reese. Off target from the wing. So it's Indiana now. It's a 10-point game. Inside, Turner. Great D that time from Shakira Austin.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Outside Mabry. Pass to Reese. Austin. Rebound by Juhas.
Great look. Disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
And here's Melbourne.
Here's the break. From deep, Ariel Atkins drains it from beyond the arc.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Here's Melbourne. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Pass to Juhas.
Mabry covering. Here's Melbourne. Tries to snap the cold streak, and the layup is good.
give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Taylor. And here's Austin, defended by Turner.
Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. And the basket by Mabry.
And this was tough to stop if with the defense. They have gotten just locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Juha sets the screen. And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
To Taylor.
Pick by Reese.
From deep. And it's Taylor missing. And it's the Fever ball. Trailing by 13.
And it's Austin with the rebound.
You know, it's not being the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Taylor, that's good.
And for her position, Angel Reese is a very solid playmaker.
Indiana with the ball. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Juhas. Reese defending.
To the middle. Tucker. Tries again. Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Now here's Mabry. Here's Taylor. Austin, defended by Turner.
Elbow shot on the way. The Fever pull it in.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Down low.
Here's Juhas.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Juhas is such a tough cover in the front court. With her size and skill, she really makes the defense work.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Austin. Outside Mabry.
Outside Atkins. Can't get it to fall.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Mabry covering.
To the inside.
It's stolen by Angel Reese.
Pass to Taylor.
Outside Mabry.
5 on the clock.
Now it's Reese. Out to Atkins. Mabry. The offensive rebound. Reese.
Soft touch off the glass.
And you see why you have to box out Reese, or else she'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Melbourne.
This one for 3.
Oh,
it got the shot to fall.
She got it. She got it.
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And the first half now in the books. Up by 12. And we'll be back with you shortly. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes.
One of the stories here, Angel Reese getting it done.
How about her scoring in the first half? She looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Here's Cloud. Pass to Magdagor. Charles. Here's Cloud. Atkins grabs the board.
And given all the success she's had in her career, Ariel Atkins definitely deserves more recognition.
She's a champion, a gold medalist, an all-star, and the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team in each of their first 5 seasons. Put some respect on her name.
Charles.
Reese defending.
Cloud outside. Outside Charles. 6 on the shot clock. Over Reese. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
She has some old school to her game. Charles, not afraid of scoring in the in-between area of the court.
Here's Taylor. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Howard. Puts it up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Cloud outside. Charles. Back to Cloud. Inside.
It's stolen by Angel Reese.
Off they go. 3-on-1 break. And that one's good. Atkins.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Pass to Onyenwere.
To the paint.
It's stolen by Angel Reese.
A good look for Ryan Howard. He drains the quick shot.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Timeout called the Fever. Cloud with it. Pass to Magdagor. Poked loose.
Brink with the steal.
Ariel Atkins on the wing. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And it's the Fever ball.
Onyenwere with it. Pass to Caldwell.
Shot to stop the run. Hits it from 3-point range.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Here's Taylor. She's covered by Cloud. From deep, Ariel Atkins. It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
And here's Indiana.
Now here's Cloud.
Onyenwere inside.
Howard's there.
Onyenwere inside.
Guarded by Howard.
A shot by Onyenwere. No good.
And they're running. Pass to Howard. Here's Taylor. She's covered by Cloud. Down low.
Brink, the shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Onyenwere.
Guarded by Howard.
Now Onyenwere.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Howard. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Cloud. Charles with it.
Reese defending.
Fade away. And another basket for Indiana.
When it comes to scoring in the paint, Tina Charles is as good as anyone in the history of this league. Has every post move in the book.
Here's Taylor. Outside Atkins. To the middle.
Brink.
Yep, that one goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Cloud. Can't connect from long distance.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something's off with her mechanics, I think.
Pass to Howard.
Brink a screen.
Launches a 3. Ryan Howard, and that's good.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now here's Cloud. Not a lot of room. Now Charles.
Reese defending.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
Now here's Charles. 8 points for her. Pass to Magbagor. Clock at 6. Cloud with it. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Reese inside.
Working on Charles. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot.
Really on a roll right now. We're seeing the relentless offense from Reese, who is attacking without hesitation.
Pass to Charles. Over Reese. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Ariel Atkins on the wing. No good with the triple.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Well, one of the most improved players in the league, Ezi Magbagor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even see some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezi, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
Now here's Cloud. Tight defense on her. Pass to Magbagor. And here's Charles. A nice shot by Cloud.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
And here's Howard. She's got 17.
Now Reese.
Can't hit that one. Good D by Tina Charles.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud.
8 points for her. Pass to Charles. From past the arc.
And rebounded by Brink.
And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Here's Taylor. Back to Reese. Here's Taylor.
She's covered by Cloud. From deep.
Caldwell pulls it in.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialist in the league would catch heat for taking that shot.
Now here's Charles. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Few players get to the line like Charles. Why? Simple moves like that. Fooling defenders into fouls.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, when you talk about the best bigs in league history, Tina Charles is in that conversation. She's been an elite player in the W for a very long time.
That one misses. Pass to Mabry.
Shot to stop the drought. The Fever pull it in.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Charles with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Shot from the inbound. And down it goes. 2 points.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential.
Here's Taylor.
Pass to Austin. Shot clock at 6. Over Turner. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change.
Here's Taylor.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Now Melbourne. Cox up top. And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on that.
Now here's Uhas. Pass to Melbourne.
Fourth quarter, still young. Just over a minute played.
Uhas, that's good.
Now that's how you run the pick and roll. Uhas on the receiving end that time.
Outside Atkins.
Screen by Austin.
Outside Atkins. Shot clock at 5.
Screen by Smith.
The 3. And it's Ariel Atkins with the tray.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Melbourne. Uhas sets the screen.
Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
And here's Smith. She's covered by Cox. Back to Atkins. Goes up on the baseline, and the jumper is good.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Pass to Melbourne. And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you know, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
McKinney. But they'll get another chance.
Pass to Melbourne.
McKinney, defended by Atkins.
Uhas. Mabry covering. And here's Melbourne.
The 3 is up.
And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
And here's Melbourne.
Inside.
Cox.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Smith. Marina Mabry on the wing. Guarded by Uhas.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
Pass to Melbourne. Turner a screen.
Shoots from 12. Tried to bank it in, but misses. Now here's Atkins.
Here's Taylor. Screen by Smith.
To the inside.
Here's Austin.
Here's Atkins. From 16 feet away, she cans it.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
Pass to Melbourne. Uhas sets the screen.
goes up on the wing.
Melbourne shot is off.
Yeah, I think she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Outside Atkins. Pass to Taylor. Right side Atkins. The wing jumper off target. And it's the fever ball. McKinney, defended by Atkins.
Juhas, that's good.
So confident in her shooting ability. Juhas gets the ball and goes right into her motion.
Both teams will make substitutions. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now it's Reese.
Pass to Taylor.
Back to Reese.
Atkins.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
She is showing no signs of slowing down here.
Now here's Cloud. She's tightly guarded.
Pass to Onion Wade.
Charles.
Reese defending.
Now Cloud. From downtown.
Brink grabs the miss.
Howard with the ball. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for Atlanta, Ryan Howard. Shooting one.
And that one misses.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
Now here's Onion Wade. Pass to Caldwell.
Inside. Charles, no good. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Howard with the ball.
Onion Wade covering.
Down low.
Brink.
That one goes. Count it.
One thing about Brink, she just loves physical play, wants to mix it up down low.
Now here's Cloud. To the paint. To end the run. Taylor grabs the board. Now Atkins. Left side Howard.
Brink.
Back to Howard. Down it drops through the net for her ninth bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Cloud can't get it to go. Here's Taylor. She's covered by Cloud.
Pass to Brink.
Howard.
Onyenwere covering.
And the basket by Howard.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Cloud. Charles the screen. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
And this is what Cloud does. As one of the league's top passers, she makes plays like this regularly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And here's Cloud.
Here's Caldwell.
To the inside. Charles.
Onyenwere with it.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.